Hey yo guys, what is up? MTG back here with another video. In this video, we're talking about what is draft. Now, I'm in a completely different area today. I'm outside at my dad's house, and I don't have a place to film. My tripod's broken, so I have a lot of precarious situations here going on. But I had to get the video out. We have to do this, so if you hear any background noises, that's why, because I'm outside. So let's jump right in this. What is draft? That's what I want to talk about today. We did what is pre-release recent. So now we're going to do what is draft. So draft is a 4 to 8 player, or actually 4 to 16-ish player format. Most commonly is 8. You have, usually we're going to reference 8 today just for easiness sake. So you have 8 players and you guys are a pod. Now each player gets 3 sealed packs of whatever set you're using, or it can be different sets, but I recommend one set. Now you all open your first pack and you look through and you take one card from that pack, and you take out the basic land and the token card and put those aside. Those are not used. So what you do is you pick one card out of the pack and then you pass it to your left. Now you keep doing this until the entire pack is gone. In the end, you're going to build a 40 card deck out of the cards from the 3 packs. So once your first pack is gone, as you're passing around and picking a card from each one, you might not always get the colors you need. As you're passing around, there'll be obviously fewer and fewer cards, and then you'll run out and then you open your second pack. Now this one is passed the other direction, so if you're passing to your left, you're now passing to your right. So, and then just like before, you take the token and the land out, you pass it to the other direction, and you keep going around the table taking one card out at a time. You put this in a pile face down in front of you. You can look at them in between pack. In casual play, tournament play you cannot. And then so as you're going around, you'll pick one more card from each pack until they're gone, and then you open your third pack, do the same thing, except this time you're going the direction you started in on the first pack. And once you're done doing that, you should have a pile of roughly a lot. I can't do the math in my head, but you should have a card pile of quite a bit. And then out of these cards, you can take your cards and build a 40 card deck. You will have basic lands, so basic lands will be like 17, 18 usually, and then the rest will be cards that you picked from your draft. Usually you want to do 2 colors, 1 color is risky, 3 or more is kind of risky, but you can definitely work it in if you know how to do it well enough. That is the majority of how the drafting part works. From there, you would go on usually to play 3 rounds of best of 3 matches. So this is 2, so first to 2 wins with 3 other opponents. So you play one match with an opponent, see who wins, and then you go to a second and third match. And then if you're at a local game store, they will award you prizes as you win, or depending on how much you win. And then other than that, you get to keep the cards as long as, like, you know, the people, if your local game store, you will be able to keep the cards. And then if you're playing with, like, your friends, it's up to you guys what you want to do, if you want to keep the cards or not. Other than that, that is pretty much how it works. All the Magic rules that are standard apply. So draw 7 cards, mulligan, London mulligan rule, which is you draw 7. If you don't like it, put it back, draw 7, put 1 on the bottom, and then you put 1 on the bottom for each time after the first that you've drawn 7 cards. So if you mulligan twice, you put 2 on the bottom, 3 times 3 on the bottom, and so on and so forth. Other than that, yep, drawing works the same. You don't draw if you go first. Play turns work the same. Everything else is the same as normal. And then I believe that is pretty much it. So yeah, the hardest part really is learning how to draft. So make sure you just stick with it and keep doing it a few times so that you really start to understand how to draft your cards, because that is definitely the hardest part. So if you don't understand what I've described, because it is kind of hard to understand how the pack drafting works, leave a comment down below and I'll be sure to answer any questions that you guys have. If you're an experienced player, help out the new players and tell them what I missed, if I missed anything, because I very well may have. Lastly, if you want to support the channel, check out the Patreon link below or the merch. And then also there's a link to Inked Gaming. If you use code MTGnerds10, that is MTGnerds10 at checkout, you're getting 10% off your purchase and you're helping the channel as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out, guys.